Help me, Mama.
Hey everybody, this is Emily with Help Me Mama. Today we're going to be talking about my daily schedule, my family's daily schedule. This is not like a prescription for you, by no means. I'm just going to go through my schedule to give you the what and the why, what we do and why we do it. And then maybe it'll give you food for thought for what you want to make, what you want to include in your schedule and why and when and what part of the day and things like that. So I'm just going to go through my thinking on this. Hopefully it'll make sense and hopefully it'll be helpful to you. So the first thing we do, we wake up, snuggle, have breakfast, and then do a quick cleanup after breakfast. These two, they don't need to be in any particular order for me. If they're hungry as soon as they wake up, we eat then. But snuggling, I think snuggling and we read at that time in the morning, and that's a time that I feel like is really important, that my kids get snuggle time and one-on-one time with me, that my attention is all theirs. And I have learned that if you front load the day, find that all the other activities that we need to get done, all the cleaning or chores or errands that we need to do, they go so much more smoothly if my kids know, Mom loves you, you're my priority, we had our snuggle time this morning, and now we're good to go. So I always try to do that first. There are some days that we just have to get up and go, and that's just the way it is. Especially if you're working. When I had when I had Owen only, I did work for a time, and there were days you gotta go to work, so you get up and go. The next thing that we do is we get ready, brush teeth, get dressed, and then we come downstairs and do Bible time. And I try to do Bible time every day. Of course, there are days when I just forget, or we don't get to it, or something like that. But I try to do it every day, and I'll do a video on this because our Bible time has grown. It used to be pretty small, especially with, they're not really capable of doing much, but you grow in it. And I would have never dreamed that my little toddlers could know so much about the Bible. So I'll try to do a video about this because you can grow in that. Your kids are really capable of learning these spiritual truths that the Lord has to offer. So this, I think, is a huge priority, and it's like a gem of time. You have this free time with your kids. You get to schedule it however you want. So that's another priority. So snuggle time, Bible time are priorities. Then we do our morning activity. This is around like 10 to 12:30. We're awake, ready to go, energy is high. So this is the activity where we try to get all of that energy out. It's usually an outdoor activity like a walk. In the wintertime, we do like a long walk, and I try to exercise during that walk, and they definitely get exercise during that walk. They're out of the stroller, they're running, they're going. We might walk to a park, or there's like a fallen log in a creek bed by our house. The boys love to play on that. We could go to the pool if it's warm outside, or even the beach. That's when I do my grocery shopping, is that morning activity, because that's when you want to get all the energy out. That's when we're doing stuff, okay? So I like to get back to the house for lunch, eat, and then everybody is plumb tuckered out for naps in the afternoon. So after this, of course, is lunch and little quick cleanup, and then naps, cleaning, and a quiet activity in the afternoon. I feel like at this point, I need like an afternoon recharge. Like I need a little downtime. So like 1 to 3, 1 to 4. I put Rai down, then I put Melly down for a nap, and I try to at least get a little snuggle time with Rai before he goes down for a nap. Sometimes I do. Sometimes he's already fallen asleep in the car coming back from wherever we went. But I try to have a little one-on-one time, again, front-loading this section of the day with a little snuggle one-on-one time. With Melly, I nurse her, so I'm cuddling with her before I put her down. And then again with Owen, I try to either play with him or just chat with him or have him help me before I do my big chunk of like mom's responsibilities time. That's when I do my cleaning. That's when I fold my laundry. That's when I clean, that's when I would do anything that I would do around the house that I have to do by myself, is of course when they're napping. Sometimes Owen will help me. Owen is my oldest. He's almost 4. He's 3, almost 4. Gosh, it goes So sometimes he helps me if it's a small cleaning task that he can help me with. If I'm doing something big like cleaning the garage, he might help me, but I also might let him play with something in the garage. So he's near me, but we're doing different activities. So that's my afternoon activity, is more grown-up stuff. And I'm blessed that my kids, my youngest, they still nap for at least 2 to 3 hours. If they didn't nap that long, you would have to make an adjustment. I really think it's important for mom to get at least like 15 minutes of, if not resting, then doing something that is calming and restful, even if you're still working. I find even wiping down the kitchen counters is sometimes restful to me if everybody's occupied. So sometimes even that can help. So this is my routine. It may sound like a crazy routine, and I just want to say this has evolved. When I only had one or only had two, I had different routines, and so I've tried to be self-reflective and grow in the things that I want to do more of, and like be more efficient and like crunch down the things that I want to do less of. And that happens, as you become a mom, you grow and you change. Your kids grow, they have different needs. So again, this is not like you need to do your schedule like my schedule. That would be silly. But here's just some food for thought about how to do your daily schedule. In any case, I hope that this was helpful. This is Emily for Help Me Mama. You can give this video a thumbs up or a like, or subscribe, pass it on to a friend, and of course you can comment below with the question or with the topic for a new video.